time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
And then I said to him, dude, just sell it. It doesn't. Oh, hey, sorry. Whoa. Hello and welcome in to another edition. We're just kidding around. I always enjoy those conversations when, you know, you turn on the mic, exactly what we just did, and someone will end it like, Hot Soccer Mom over on Comedy Bang Bang would always do that. Like every time they come back in from a commercial, he'd be like, yeah, and then I ate the bowl, you know, like all these funny things. Like, oh, hey, how's it going? Very funny stuff. This is the Tuesday edition. My name is Gary, and we are still, as far as we know, the only show going 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, originating out of Saskatoon, and always so damn grateful for the ability to say that, because when you're doing things different, we say it all the time, people will notice. And every day here is a little bit different. That's why I'm so proud of what this show has become. Yeah, sure, you have a live show. You go weekdays, you go for an hour. And who put the timer on or getting up? Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but I said, I think you jinxed her. That's okay. We'll do a mobile version of the Mega Cam. Every day there's a different show, different hosts, different subjects, different things going on. As Monday, we do Mondays with Brooksy. She does some Twitch stream, and then she comes in here and we do it's like a female Monday thing. We get the girls from the Not That Kind of Book Club show on and a lot of other sort of stuff like that. Wednesdays, we go all the way around the table as we bring in our coach number one from Australia, along with our team of just the best hosts you've ever had, including Simon Hyatt, the great Avatar Anderson, and Coach Comatu. Thursday, CTV's Matt Young comes by as well. We get another couple awesome guests. KD coming in for another edition of KD and me this Thursday, which will be very, very good. And then we have the Friday Fun Table. So every day, although we do it all on this same show at this same time, it's all different content, which is just so damn cool to be able to be flexible like that in a world where that's what people are looking for. So I want to thank you for that. As far as thanking this dog, I had to bribe my neighbor Don just got home from the lake. He came home early because it was cold. And Marge loves Dawn. She was sitting out in the rain waiting for him to bring her treats. And I had to bribe her to come in here with a treat, and now she's amped up. But either way, this is how we pay you. This is how we thank you for checking in with us each and every day here. We have a little camera. I don't know how this goes. Phenom on the ones Tuesday. Say hello, Phenom. Look at that. Still just a hand, slowly growing. Soon to be a full arm, hopefully, if everything goes well. He's doing good things. She's in a weird spot. We're gonna try this out here. There she goes. Oh, that's all right. This will be good. Don't you worry. I got this. As we're gonna run the video again because the video was a huge hit yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. Yeah. Even with the paw placement, just nailed it.
Comfiest spot on the floor is right next to the dog bed, I find.
That's normal for a dog life, I think. The Maggie Cam, as always, so proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. I say it all the time. When you walk through those doors, oh, here she goes. She's on the move. I got her. Don't worry. When you walk through those magical doors, your day just gets better. We say good people doing good things. That's who we want to work with, okay? Oh, she's getting water. She decides now is the water. We'll see if we can get her over at the water station we have set up here. Mike and Rochelle, they greet you along with there she is, along with their greeting dog Leroy. And Leroy and Maggie actually met at the puppy greeting dog convention here in town. They fell in love, so now they're dating. Leroy's got a bed right by the door, just like Marge has one here. And then your day just keeps getting better because they got deals galore. Tuesday treats deal. They got all these treats strewn around the shop. I'm about to show it to you because we got some video of this. I just want to make sure we get a little more of this Marge right here. She comes on back, good girl, as well. They have all the toys, all the leashes, all the crates, all the beds. They got a cleaning station right there in-house, second to none. Okay, this cleaning station, unbelievable. They even got fridges in the back if you're looking to change your diet. Last week we got into the raw food diet.
Yes.
Very good for your animal. They got you covered there. And speaking of those treats, oh, you like treats, old girl? Yeah, she likes. She already had one. That's too bad. But we're going to show you committing a felony now. So let's go ahead and run the tape here, Phenom, as we look back. There it is. That's right when we walked in. Normally, Leroy grabs that leash and just walks Maggie around, but Meg was too amped up. And then she goes over to Leroy's bed right over there by the door, and she was about to steal some toys. I said, no, Maggie, no. And then she comes over here, and she keeps going. Now she's shopping. See, now she's saying, ooh, there's some good treats here. These are all treats, by the way, right by the front of the till. Leroy's like, Dad, are you seeing this? Maggie's going off right now, bro. And there she goes. And she says, oh, more treats, more treats. And this whole time, it's like, Marge, no. Marge, no. And then there's some toys down there along with some leashes along the side. And then she goes, oh, more treats, more treats. See those leashes back there? Got buckle ups. Oh, so awesome. And then when she really thinks she's got me tricked, she grabs one. There it is. That was you, Marge. You stole. But the people there, this is what I'm talking about all the time. Mike and Rochelle, they say, it's just a treat. She's allowed to have a treat. Don't worry about it. They always care about not just your animal, but you as well. And we always say we want good people doing good things, local people. This is it right here. So all the love to our friends Mike and Rochelle over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They're also open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris. So they're always there for you with whatever you need. Marge, what do you think about Pet Planet on 8th Street? Is that the smile? Give me the smile, girl. You love them? Over here? Well, I guess she's looking at me now. That looks like a nod to me. Go check them out. Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Nice work, Marge. I think we'll let you hang around for a bit. You know, I didn't get the intro fixed on this thing. LB was just here, and I didn't get the intro because last time we tried to do this, it didn't work. Our All Out of Angst podcast crew, the Tuesday crew going on here. Matt from all the bands, not here. He's going through some stuff. So to you, we love you. We appreciate you. And we're thinking of you. Keep up and keep doing good things. You're in our hearts and all that good stuff. As he also missed last week, we had a fill-in who did so good, in fact, that we brought him back for another round. Now, I'm going to hit this, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to see. It's probably going to be this black screen again. Hold on, let's see. Yeah. You know, we were so close. That's on me. I forgot to tell him. Normally, it'd be like, All Out of Angst, and it's super cool. It's got a picture of all of us. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is the All Out of Angst podcast. We got Derek Huckabee!
Hey! Really happy to be here. Thank you for having me again.
Happy to have you back, man.
Yes.
I was thinking about getting you to do the ad read for the raw food diet again, switching over.
Oh. Yes.
You did so well talking about like bringing out that carnal instinct.
Honestly, made the cats younger, and I like saying coat when it refers to animals, because you sound so sophisticated as you're describing. Like instead of being like, oh, their fur's shiny, like, oh, the difference it made in their coat. Like it is like
it's like a classy saying.
It's a very classy,
for sure.
So that's just another reason why you should be feeding your pets raw.
Yeah.
In addition to making them younger, making them healthier, they're just going to look better too. So I we fed the cats raw, thoroughly enjoyed it, and they did too. So
that's it. Yeah. That's what it's all about. And this girl, she's been on the Go Food, the dry Go Food, that's specifically for the coat. And that's why she's so soft too.
Yes.
It's really cool when they really get it working. And dare I say, her coat, one of her cutest traits. That's just me. She's also very fun and enjoyable to be around.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Before I heard that, I was like, this dog has a strong coat.
She's known for a lot of things, including that. Yes, sir. Uncle Mike, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're holding up. You said you're a little chilly today, kind of like I was.
A little chilly. I mean, now it's not so bad. Like this morning, I woke up and I was kind of out in the garden doing a couple things, and I kind of got out and was like, oh, it's a little nipply out here.
Nipple, yeah.
But again, I would rather have that than waking up and it's scorching hot. You know,
and especially because he doesn't have the AC.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So you really feel it when it gets hot.
Oh yeah. I did put up some blinds in the living room because what happens is, I mean, we don't have AC, and so we have kind of the living room windows all face east. So in the summer, you know, by the time it's 6 o'clock, that sun is like beaming in those windows. And so when you get up, like it's already warm in there. And so we initially bought like some cheap, kind of like like a beach mat, I guess maybe, and they have like a reflective foil on
like
them.
the stuff you put in the
like-
windshield in your car.
They're very similar
Yeah.
to that. These were like cheaper. I think they were $1 store, like
So the-
something. But it's
so
like,
is it
like this. Like I don't know. She's found. It was like all we need is something to reflect. And the next day she went and found something. Like those are perfect, you know. And they were like the size of the patio windows or the patio doors. And I was like, oh, those are great. Looked pretty janky, you know.
Dude.
But like
I do know.
I don't really care about looks. I
that's
go
your boy. I'm
about
with ya.
function, you
That's
know.
a functionality.
Amanda was like, they look janky. And so, you know,
I hope nobody drives by and sees our
Oh,
window for a
no.
second and
Yeah.
says, "Oh, I hate those people."
Yeah. They did become a pain in the ass when we do have one. I mean, we have 2 sets of operable doors, but we use one to the deck. And it became a pain in the ass when you open the door and these things are like flapping around and then they're ripping and like getting stuck in the door and whatever. So Sunday night I put up
Always works.
a set of blinds.
Always
you know?
work.
Yeah. We got back from Emma and she's like, I would like this put up. I'm like, okay, I'll put it up.
See,
And so yeah.
when I think of that, I think back to the place to be. I've had a couple houses in my life that were dubbed the place to be, where like that's where everyone would go on the weekend. That's where everyone would go to play poker. And the one was my friend Emilio and the Wing King.
Emilio.
And guy number 1, they had the spot for a long time growing up. That's where everyone would go. And then they all moved. Bobby Goodtimes ran a house and a fridge rack. And guy number 1 moved in there as well. Is just over here down the street on Lorne. And whenever I drive by, I'd always see fridge rack's bedroom would have the tin foil up on the window.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Looking back now, it's like, yeah, when I drive by, I was like, oh, look at that guy, tin foil in the
Right.
window. What a loser. But it was because they were my buddies, so I'd make fun of them.
Yeah.
for it. You know what I mean? So
But
I
it
don't
was
think would
effective,
stop me.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it
it
worked.
was
That's the whole
cheap,
point.
and
It
it
didn't
was
have
effective,
AC. Yeah,
you know?
it reflected
So-
it out.
Well, in addition to the heat, and I don't know if you guys do this when you move into a new place, but like at night, kind of the first week, turn on all the lights and kind of walk around the house and see where the no nudity zones are, right?
Oh.
Because the worst thing is to be the new neighbor and then to be like emerging from the shower and not realizing.
Right.
Dude,
There's like, oh, there's
you're
a
putting on a
perfect
show.
sight
Yes.
line. You know?
Dude.
So I always do that, like a little bit of detective, like I'm my own peeping Tom, just
Right.
to make sure that I got things locked down.
I thought this was for like ghosts or something. Like turn all the lights, wait till it's
Yeah.
dark out, turn all the lights.
I definitely didn't think it was going there either.
Walk
at all.
around with a tennis racket or a baseball bat, a shotgun if you have it,
Yeah,
and
you know, the
clear all
usual.
the rooms. You know, make sure
Ghost
Ghost house
investigation
is free.
is important
Yes.
when moving into a new house, but nudity prevention or outside the house
Ruining someone
Yes.
else's day.
Yeah.
ruining
Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah, because when it's so hot, and I've learned this, like last year at this time, routinely it would get up to 34, 35 degrees in the ski chalet there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I can't live like this. And you're always naked. Like now I do it for comfort. Like I got an AC in there now, and it's like just like this one, just a little tiny unit. Shout out to Nickel Plumbing and Heating hooking that up. Best in the biz at what they do as well. Shout out to Aquaman, also the best in biz at what they do. Water monitoring, supply, and a bunch of other really good stuff. And now it's like, there's no one else here but me and Marge. I can walk around naked, you know, just
Yes.
be comfortable and enjoy it.
Yes.
And then I walk by, I have the big picture window or whatever in the front. That's always closed, so I'm never worried about that.
No.
The side windows, I didn't even know they opened. I just found out they opened when they put in this AC thing there. I was like, how do you open it? I was like,
the latch.
my main man Marcel is
Gary.
like this and lift. I was like, we tried, and I thought it was like painted in or whatever. Anyway,
yeah.
so those ones are blocked. And then when you walk in from the deck to the back, there's the big door, and that one not blocked. Like there's blinds, but they're always, because we're always going in and out, so the blinds are never really covering it. And if there's any sort of peeping Toms on any place around this little back alley, they've gotten a million shows.
Oh, good.
Like most of the time, I'm just walking around in my underwear, you know, because that's what I'll come in here, work in my underwear. It's all good. You know,
You're on some
taking advantage
website,
of- Yeah,
probably.
of course. I'm sure I am.
Somebody else is making money off your
Give me a
half
cut,
naked
please.
butt.
But there have been many, many times where I've been naked and I'm like, oh man, probably shouldn't have walked that far. Like,
Yeah.
what am I thinking? Like, and
Yeah.
It's because I didn't scope out my sights.
You got to
Yep.
scope out the sights.
So
See the
important.
sight lines, if you will.
This is it. This is why people come here.
Yeah.
This is not just entertaining; it's informative.
Tips, tricks.
Absolutely.
Real
yeah.
life shit, boys. That's
Yep.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you again for coming in today. We'll probably be seeing a lot more of you around here, and you just fit in so good, and I'm so happy to have you, mostly because of those said tips.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank
Very
you.
good. Very good. As we make our way through another edition of the All Out of Angst podcast, I got a bunch of stuff that we want to get to here. And one of them is the big birthday week going on at the zoo. It's day 2. I keep saying birthday. It's Bearthday. So they're celebrating the Bearthday for Coda and Messiah, turning 20 years old. They were orphaned, and they came in without a mother. And like most of the animals at the zoo, Uncle Brando and I talked about it a lot yesterday on the show. This zoo is full of animals that will not survive on their own. So if they're there, they're there because that's the only place they can live. They take in all these animals, and it's not like they're caging them and they're locking them in there. They're staying here and taking care of them so they continue to live. These 2 grizzly bears, that's their whole story. They came in, and they are celebrating, turning 20 years old. We got a tour from our buddy Jeff. We're going to play a video, I believe, tomorrow. I was talking to Brooksy earlier, as he gave us a tour of the whole place. And the zoo is just incredible. That's how we found out about all the different animals and how they got there and the reasons why they're there. So it started yesterday. The Birthday celebration at a birthday card station where you could stop to sign a giant birthday card for Messiah and Coda at the Kinsman Bear Habitat. Oh, that's so cute. They got their little pool there. They were cleaning it when we were there getting ready for the celebration. There's interpretive cart from 10:30 to 3:30. You can explore grizzly bear facts and displays hosted by the Saskatoon Zoo Society. They also have keeper talks. This keeps getting better. You can join the zookeepers at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. daily for engaging sessions on grizzly bear care and conservation. They got scavenger hunt going on. They got the gift shop specials going on, and 20% off all merchandise in the gift shop. Dude, very cool. I should have read all of this before. This is amazing. The Zoo Cafe has specials going on as well. You grab a bite with the teddy bear picnic lunch special. Proceeds benefit the Saskatoon Zoo Society and educational programs. And so it's a good little, gives you an idea of how this place works. I was saying before, it's like an ecosystem inside an ecosystem. Like that whole zoo has all these different species of, it's not just the ones that they're saving and taking care of, but all the wild ones that come in too, all the birds and everything. They got all that stuff going on, and it's all very specific to that area. And so is the income. They're doing all these upgrades, and they, like Jeff was saying, a huge part of how they survive is people donating their time, their equipment, donating money, all of those things. Sponsoring. Shout out to the Tooth Booth, Dr. Hausman and Associates, the Big Tooth on 2nd Ave. They sponsor the African. Sorry.
Watch you with that thing.
You scared me. The African porcupine exhibit. That's also with the meerkats. So there's a big sign there saying, "Yeah, support him." He supports us too. I love those guys. And all of these different people, out of the goodness of their hearts, doing these good things. And we say it every day here. We want to be around people that are doing good things. And if you do good things, they start happening to you. And that's sort of what's going on. So the big day is this Wednesday. That's when the Birthday Bash is going on as a special presentation by our new best friend, my main man, zoo manager, Jeff Mitchell. Never met Jeff before, and every time I talk to anybody who's met Jeff, they're like, "Oh yeah, I know Jeff. He is one of the funniest dudes you'll ever meet." He's been spearheading all these different things, getting the parking lot redone with old asphalt, and doing things they got the SureCom thing going off the tires for walkways. They're always helping out. It's very, very cool. So zoo manager Jeff, our new best buddy, is going to share stories about Messiah and Coda's journey at the Saskatoon Zoo, along with exciting updates on plans for their future habitat. Special enrichment activities created by the zookeeping team will be organized for the bears, and then cake time. Birthday cake and Timbits going on at 11 a.m. tomorrow, as guests can enjoy a sweet treat while celebrating with Messiah and Coda. Nice. All week long, man. It's the Birthday Bash.
I'm very intrigued. At one point you mentioned there, bear care and how to take care of your bear, which is good to know because when I get a grizzly, I'm going to need to know these things, right? How, you
don't want to be an irresponsible bear owner.
No, I want to know
dangerous.
before, exactly. Yeah, I want to know these things before I get my bear. So I'm not trying to learn on the fly. It's I need some stuff
most
set up.
Most people, I would sit here and I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's pretty funny. But you're the only guy I know where I'd be like, he probably would.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of animals out at his place. It wouldn't surprise me if you had one.
I mean, it's not achievable. You just set your goal, and then you work towards your goal. We had some friends out last week, and they were talking about, how they get a cow from a farmer.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we put it in the, half our freezer's full of beef and all these things.
Yes.
And it's I was kind of disappointed because I thought you meant you got a cow in your backyard type thing. Because that's what I've been talking to Amanda about. It's yeah, we should get a cow and then raise it, and
Yes.
then eat that cow.
That's super. Okay, I would have been disappointed the other way. Like if
Right.
you were like, I've got a cow and it wasn't steaks and stuff,
Right.
but it was like an actual cow, I would be so disappointed.
Well, it is still steaks. It's
Yeah,
just
it's-
steaks in the making.
Absolutely.
Right?
The
And-
origin story of the
Yes,
steak.
exactly.
Yes.
We've talked many times. Let's put a name on it. I can't.
Have you done that where you
roll.
get like a half cow and stuff like that?
I haven't, but I want to.
Okay, it is a lesson in self-discipline. Because like you could live pretty high on the hog for those first few months.
Or on the cow.
Yes, exactly. And you are like crushing like steaks
Steak
and
every
roast.
day.
And then the rest of the year it's
Right.
tacos and Korean bowls because all you got is ground beef
beef,
left,
yeah.
right? And I learned from we used to do half a cow every year. I am not the poster child of self-control. I mostly had steaks that first bit. And then I had a really depressing kind of last 6 months of the year. Not really depressing,
Right.
but like less steaks, more ground beef.
Totally. But that's how it is. Like we've done pigs in the past, and
Mm-hmm.
we've done 3 pigs, and between my brother and I, we divvied up, and like there's not like obviously not as much as a cow kind of
Yes.
thing, but it's a lot of pork, and like pork, like what do you? I'm not a huge pork. I like bacon.
Yes,
I like
yeah.
some ham.
like
I
all of it.
like some
All of it.
ground pork. And what we found we were doing, like we would make spaghetti with pork instead of beef,
Nice.
or whatever. But then you get some odd things like pork hocks, and it's like, what do you do with pork hocks? Like I didn't even know what pork hocks were.
And
not
if you say the little slur, it
yeah.
could be
Well,
a
I was
whole
gonna
different thing,
I was gonna
Yeah. But that's what that whole line. What's it from wrestling? Look at the size of that ham hock.
right.
Yeah, it's like a big old thing.
But it's it's like, okay, well, let's do a pork loin, and then it's like, oh, you're doing a couple pork loins, like, okay, pork chops tonight, and then
Yes.
it's like, okay, bacon, and like I like we had some bacon made, and then we also got some pork belly, so then I made my own bacon, and then of course that comes and goes, and then it's like, okay, now we got like some more pork hocks, I guess, that we're having tonight, because all the other fancier stuff is gone.
So that's sort of like the gizzards part of the old 96er there.
Yeah, not as it's.
I imagine
honestly,
deep
it's
frying would
like-
be the answer. Just deep fry.
Well, it's like we did it, and it was really freaking good when you did it. But it was like potatoes and sauerkraut and the pork hocks, and you put it in
Oh.
a slow cooker, and you like
let it
the
melt.
juices from the
Let it
sauerkraut does
melt,
its thing,
bro.
the fat
Yeah.
breaks down,
Oh.
and they were pretty freaking delicious.
That's
It
amazing,
was,
yeah.
it was good, but.
I will tell you, there's something about melting down that fat. I had some. Every time I talk about food now, I just start drooling. I know. Keep looking at what's going on. Yeah, we'll get in. We'll get
this
into
thing
it.
up, and I started looking at them again.
We'll
and
get
I
into it.
wanted some friggin' wings.
Some Montreal smoked meat, but it was like a compliments thing that I got in this mystery. I got this mystery bag from Skip the Dishes and has all these things. I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna eat that, but it's like I don't want it unless it's like the sandwich from the place, when it's like this. And I said, well, maybe if I just fry it up. So I threw in the frying pan with some butter, and then I threw some mayo on the buns. And dude, maybe it's just hot sandwiches. Maybe
Hot
that's what it
sandwiches
is.
are
That's probably
fire,
what
yeah.
really saves it. But like all those fatty pieces in it had melted down. I put the cheese on top, and I was in heaven. Like
Yes.
it was there.
Well, it's cool how you can take like something that like, I'm kind of not too stoked about
Yeah.
this, and then turn it into
change it
something
to something
freaking
you're
banging.
all
And
about.
like, it's not like you recreate, like you just like you fried it,
Yeah,
or you put it in a pan, right?
You
Like
didn't
didn't-
reinvent the wheel, bro. No. And not only did I like it, like I'm sitting there, and these are the times where I wish I had like just a camera on me while I'm eating, because I appreciate food so unbelievably much. Like I'm taking a bite, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, who made you? Like, wow. I'm like, Maggie, are you seeing this? And she's like right there, like, yeah, I'm seeing what's
I'm
going
waiting
on,
for the
bro.
crumbs.
I'm like, oh. I need to get this out to the people. I need to like take a picture or something. I'm like, I'm not really the guy that takes pictures of food, but if there was ever a moment, that'd be it. Like it was a game changer for me when it comes to living as a, I guess, not technically divorcee, but living as a guy who was in a relationship, had a house, and like the stepkids and all that. From that to this, and being like, this is all I ever wanted. It's just this food, and this is so good.
I mean, you
And
got
shout
the
out to whole
robes.
family, of course. Everyone's awesome. It's like, yeah, got the robes.
You got the robes, you got the slippers, you got the
We're there.
bonbons.
We're living pretty darn good. So, It's always important to learn to live within your means. And I've lived enough life and I've made enough mistakes to know what works for me. And I know I can handle this. Like I can handle not having money and going out and doing all the cool stuff. I can handle this being here, working, hanging out with my dog, and eating warm sandwiches.
Yes.
That's
It's
it.
not
Those
a
little
bad
things.
life.
Yeah,
Like, I
those
mean,
little things.
you know, not going out, not doing it. Like, it's,
Yeah. It's relaxing.
yeah.
It
You get
is.
more sleep and you save
Yeah.
money on gas and you save money from going out. And,
It's all there.
and
all
then
of
you
it.
get other stuff done.
Oh,
If you
so-
want to feel like you won the lottery, make that same sandwich on garlic bread. And I mean, like,
on.
it sounds like
Come
decadent
on.
because it is. And yeah.
Well, or even like
I've-
change the cheese.
Oh.
You know, like like buy a
This,
different
all right,
block of
we're
cheese,
going
right?
back.
Like,
Okay, let me run you through.
it's like that's what I found. Like I used to do a lot of baking and sourdough or whatever, and then it's like, yeah, you have a sandwich, like it's friggin' delicious because
Yeah.
it's fresh bread and you got some ingredients. And then it's like, well, yeah, what if you toast it, right? What if you get some Gruyere cheese or some Gouda or
I
some
had
something, you know,
a
something
discovery
fancy.
to end all of discoveries. Like as far as food goes, have you heard of an everything bagel?
I
Yes.
have.
I had no idea they existed.
What?
Until it showed up in my mystery bag. The mystery bag features so many things.
So is this a mystery bag from a grocery store?
Yeah, it was from like I don't know, it was all the discounted stuff from
Okay.
Skip the Dishes place, whatever it is. I got like whatever this and that. And these everything bagels showed up. I thought they were just normal bagels. And I'm like, well, I ran out of the bread for this sandwich, so the other one, I'm going to get one of these everything bagels and take it out of the freezer, threw it on top of my toaster. It was frozen. I ran it once on one side, once on the other side, and then it opened right up, threw it in there, and then took it out. And the reaction I had with the sandwich was like quadrupled. And
Yeah.
I was like, why does this taste, what's that? What's different? Oh, everything.
Yes.
This bagel has, and in that sandwich, you could taste everything, and it was like even better. I'm like, Maggie, how is this possible? I was in sandwich heaven, bro.
It is a little deceiving though, because they say everything, and it's really only like friggin' 3 ingredients. It's
Everything
like what?
important.
Like it's poppy seed, garlic, and onion powder or
It's
something.
everything in the
like I know.
bagel world. Like under the umbrella of
Here we
bagel
go.
toppings. It's all the bagel toppings. And
So
you can get
everything-
everything bagel seasoning.
Yes,
That's what I
have
want.
seen
I was
that.
dipping my bread into the leftover seasoning that was on the
Yes.
damn plate.
But again, it's like it's friggin' 3 ingredients. So why don't I just make my own damn everything bagel seasoning? Because it's like you got it in the cupboard anyway.
You know,
Coming soon. Uncle Mike's
there you
everything
go.
bagel seasoning.
Actually, there was for a time. I was doing a lot of like dehydrating and like blending of spices and herbs and like making little things. So it's like you had your steak spice, you had your whatever garlic, whatever, you had your ranch seasoning, you had your hot spicy seasoning, and I was actually like, maybe I could like this could be another offshoot. You
Yes.
throw the stuff in the garden, you dehydrate it, you process it. You pack it into like a little test tube kind of thing, and it's
Uncle
like boom.
Mike's meat seasoning.
Yeah, like one ingredient, like maybe you're adding like, either you're adding it to your food or like you're adding sour cream and you turn it into a dip, or you're adding
Yes.
a broth and now it's a soup or something. But and then that idea kind of came and went, and here we are.
You know, every time we talk about this stuff, I realize I'm closer and closer to being like basically like Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys. You know, it's like I'm sitting there, I'm dipping this sandwich into this everything spice seasoning on this thing, and it's got the butter drippings as well, and that rendered down fat on the plate. And it just takes me right back to when Ricky's got the dirty old bread heel, and he's got the bacon grease. He's like, oh, Bubs, yeah, you just take the dirty old bread heel and wipe on the bacon grease, off you go. And then he's like, Bubs like, no, you can't do it. He's like, oh, just try it. And sure enough, he's like, oh, okay. It's like I'm basically dipping dirty old bread heels in bacon grease, and it's so good. And I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna like eventually be Ricky, but
Do what you
LB.
love.
So this right here, LB made his own jerky, and we just talked right into this. Like this could not be more perfect. So he doesn't have a smoker or a dehydrator or anything, but he had the meat pieces, and then he made his own mix. Okay, and now you guys, we're gonna try this all together. So grab one, send it down, grab one.
Unfortunately, I
If
probably
you have to.
can't.
And oh, is it gluten?
Well, if the soy sauce,
So you
and
can. I'll do it for you.
Worcestershire
I'll do it for
usually
you. Derek can
has
do it.
gluten. I mean, as much as I want to because
Yeah, well,
I
of course.
love
Dude,
jerky.
I know. That's why I was excited to give it
It's
to you.
like
Okay.
man.
Well, then you read off what's on there.
Okay, first
As
we
I
got
try this out.
sure.
Devour now.
It smells. I got a good whiff of it. It smells good. We've got soy sauce. We've got Worcestershire. He spelt it wash your sister sauce, I guess.
New one?
Yeah. Sesame oil, canola oil, cider vinegar, water, onion powder, black pepper, white pepper, ancho chili powder, cayenne pepper, minced garlic, minced ginger, brown sugar, and crushed chilies.
And that was done in the oven. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Hey?
That's very impressive.
That is.
Another impressive part is that it's in a bag right now. When I make jerky at home, it
doesn't make it
generally gets eaten.
Doesn't
My
make it
children,
into a bag?
Yeah.
doesn't even get close.
I'm thinking he definitely made a huge batch because this is like a little bit for us just to try.
Yeah.
So, but that is,
That's very good.
to be able to
I'll
do
get
that.
close to it. I'm gonna.
Get in there. And it tastes how it smells. Like it's got all those things in it. LB, face that built the place, host of The Viewing Room with our sweet, beautiful dragon, as well as host of the 13th Melon this Friday, 6:30. We got another show ready for you as they take on Edmonton. I just want to eat the whole bag now. That's always the problem, right?
It's very hard
Once it
to
hits your
stop.
lips.
You have a taste.
Once it hits your lips. But then, like, some days, and that's why I'm saying, like, when you're here, like, this is your second time being here, and we're already halfway through a show. And all we've done is talk about meat.
Yeah.
Well,
And bears. And bears.
meat and bears.
And
Is
bear
there
meat.
another topic you guys wanted to hit? Like, I don't know.
That could be its own show, I think, on some networks. Hey,
Meat and bears, yeah.
The Meat and Bears podcast.
I mean, have
Welcome
you ever
to
had
it.
bear meat?
No.
Oh,
Neither have I. But
I haven't. No.
Interesting.
I know people that hunt
Of course,
bear, and
yeah.
like
Eat
it's a common.
That's how it goes.
That's interesting.
Not common for me, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's like
I'm
anything,
tempted.
man.
Like I would be very. tempted
I always
to try it.
say, like, for the area you live, like Australia, you eat all sorts of crazy.
Yeah.
They were serving kangaroo out there like it's nothing.
Yep.
And it's
Well,
all
and
very-
it does like. I'm not a big hunter. I've hunted some birds in the past, and
Did I ever?
but I was always like bear was one. It's like you always see the bear rug on the thing, and it's like, what do people do with bear meat? Like it's not, and it's different from like a deer or
Oh,
an
yeah, for
elk
sure.
or a moose
Yeah.
or whatever, where it's like, those are commonly processed meats, wild meats that people eat. And then it was like, no, like people eat bear meat as well. Like it's like, okay, well that like at least the bear is getting
Well, yeah.
eaten. You know,
course.
it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
not
you're
being
not just
raised.
harvesting
Yeah.
it for the hide kind of.
Yeah, you're not just making a rug.
Right.
My dad and one of my brothers, they're hunters. They go out hunting all the time. And the day I realized I wasn't a hunter, I was very young, and there's a beautiful bird, which I now know is considered a pest when you're on the farm. Like we go out to the farm, like my dad has all his farm buddies, and we go out and they take care of the pests and all these things.
Yeah.
And there's this beautiful bird sitting on a nice little branch, and my dad goes, "All right, son, go ahead and scope that up, take care of him." I'm like, "Okay, Dad." And I see it, and I'm like looking through the scope, and I got it right on this bird's eyeballs. And I'm just like, people do this? So I do this one, like, oh, I missed. Well, you can try again. No, I'm good. Didn't touch one since. It's like I couldn't do it.
I could tell you weren't a hunter by the way you're holding the gun.
What, you don't hold them like this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this bird right here.
Watch me go, Dad. Yeah, and then from then on, it's like, well, that's not the life for me. I just couldn't do it. So I need this to say, if we ever get to a point where we need people to do that stuff, I'm going to be the sidekick that doesn't do the. You can be the one.
Yeah.
So was
it
so manly.
was it a magpie or something?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
Either
when
way.
you look into your eyes and you see their soul,
this is it.
I mean, you're making a split-second decision.
My
right?
granny tells me all the time, like we'd be in the garden and she would be eliminating a whole bunch of ants and stuff, and I'd like cry, like, Granny, no, you can't do that to ants. Like one of my best and worst qualities is I'm so full of empathy. Like I could, if that machine were to fall over, like, oh dang, I feel so bad for her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's such a weird thing, and to learn that not everyone's like that, it makes it even more weird for me. It's like, well, no one feels like this.
But I think so. You have to think of it because I went through a phase and like I
We've
grew up
talked
on the
about this,
acreage,
yeah,
right, where it's
absolutely.
like, there was a
Kill or be
porcupine,
killed,
and it
man,
was
yeah.
like it had the dogs had found the porcupine, and you're sitting pulling quills out. My dad's like, we got to take care of this porcupine, and I was like, oh shit, like what did it really do? Like it's like, well, it freaking
Look at your dog,
blah
man,
blah
yeah,
blah, and like,
yeah.
and that's like, and I'm assuming that's kind of in the same vein that these like you're not just going out and killing like. Hunting is different from like pest control or whatever, right? But it's like it's pest control because they're injuring you or your family or your animals or they're digging in the garden and eating the food that you're growing to grow for your family.
Yeah, there's a reason.
So then it's like, yeah, okay, like I don't just aimlessly like, let's freaking kill everything in sight. You know,
Yosemite
it's like,
Mike
okay,
over here, yeah. Darn it.
Yeah, because it's like, you spent time and money growing food, and now
This is your life.
being
Your whole
fed
job
to
with
feed
your
these
life
things.
is to protect your family
Yeah.
and to make sure that everyone can live a good, comfy life. And
Yeah.
if something is coming in the way of that, your job is to make sure that it doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Everyone can understand it on that base level.
Yeah.
I
I
think
had
that's
a
sort of-
very interesting conversation with Silas on the way back from swimming last night, in kind of around the same thing, and I had to explain to him how like Canadian laws and American laws are quite different when it comes to like home invasion, and because there was an instance in out east just recently where somebody used a firearm to defend their home against intruders, and now are in court for I don't know if this person died or I think they were like injured, but they were injured with a firearm, and now it's like now they're in way more trouble than the people that were actually doing the break and enter.
That
and
were
it's like-
the people that were breaking the law aren't even being punished half as much as the person who was just trying to defend what they're doing.
Yeah, and and so I explained like how it's a little different in the States, then they have different. And I recalled this one video, and it was like a police chief in whatever Ontario, and he's like, okay, if the best thing you can do to avoid confrontation in a situation like this is leave your car keys right by the front door, so when the robber comes in, they can just come and take your keys and steal your car without harming you. And then on the flip side, the other end of that, they showed a police chief somewhere down in the States, and he's like, when they come into your house, just shoot them because it makes it a lot easier for us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's
Again, no
different.
politics, no religion, just telling you some stories.
Little anecdotal.
Well,
Yeah.
that advice in the vacuum where there is no bear ownership is not bad advice. But if you can get a domesticated bear,
There you go.
that's going to freak out most home invaders.
No one's going to be jumping.
No, they're gonna.
Which
look
is
into
why
the
I need to
eyes
know
of the
my
bear.
tips for having a grizzly.
Yeah.
It is the Tuesday edition of your show, The All That Egg Show, hanging out with Uncle Mike and our main man, Derek, over on the end as we continue. It's a week-long celebration. The happy birthday going on for Messiah and Coda, 20 years at the Saskatoon Zoo and Forestry Farm. So celebrating all week long with them as well. I want to give some love, some shout-outs to other people, other businesses doing good stuff over at superskillshockey.ca. You can get signed up for the Super Skills Elite Hockey Development, state-of-the-art, the brand new place out in Martinsville. Everything brand new. And we're talking, they got the training videos, and we've been helping out with a bunch of this stuff. And the videos actually show you the exercise that you're going to do, and then they have it on delay as well, so you can see your form while you're practicing, whether it's shooting, passing, or all the other stuff they got going on. They got the treadmill there. Again, everything state-of-the-art, ready to rock for you out in Martinsville. So get signed up and go say hello to the team over at Super Skills Elite Hockey Development. Again, superskillshockey.ca is where you can find them. More people doing really good things, local, being awesome, and all this food has got us to this point, fellas. Do the 69 at Bugsy's. Join the 69 Wing Crew. I mentioned yesterday my cousins from Ontario, Jerry and Marlene, are in town. No, they're still in town. They're coming for a tour tomorrow. They've been supporting your show since we were on the radio way back when. They'd request songs from Ontario, and I'd play them for them. They'd be listening online. Just awesome people. The first thing I said when I walk in, Marlene goes, so tell me really, those cinnamon bun wings, you actually liked them? I was like, oh, you guys have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a gimmick. Like, everything, we don't just go on here and say, hey, we're live and we're real, but we're going to lie to you about the cinnamon bun rings? No. Like, they're dessert wings. None of it makes sense. Just like all of the things on this list. Incredible.
I mean, that's sweet and savory. Like, it's I can
cinnamon dust,
definitely get into that.
And then the icing
I've
on the
been
wing.
into that.
Yes.
It was just unbelievable. So the deal here is head to Lost Sites in Markham Mall, go to the Bugsy's, get your passport right here, and then once you have your passport, you got all 69 flavors in here. You get all those things checked off or stamped. I guess they'll stamp it for you. Then you get the shirt. I did the 69 at Bugsy's. This is the Ruckus Cock shredding on his guitar right there. You join the team. You join the exclusive club. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's wing night. Today is Tuesday, so wing night going on over at Bugsy's. Head on in, get the passport, start stamping them off, and get your shirt and join the team. The whole idea of this is what I was telling Jerry and Marlene. The whole idea of this is to make it so you will try these different crazy types of wings. So there's 69 different flavors. They got mad scientists in the back there mixing and matching, putting everything together. They have dry hot powder, like Frank's Red Hot, and like sriracha dried powder. So they have a dry hot wing, which is like my dream. That's all I've ever wanted.
Absolutely.
And it's there. It's all there for you. The cinnamon bun wing, I just told you. Dessert wings. The Sweet Escape was the other one they brought in for the game day feast right there. The game day feast during the 13th Melon Rider show that we do. They brought in the Sweet Escape, which is a honey garlic and garlic parmesan. So like the flavor just goes all the way through to the point where like the parmesan is melted on top of the wing.
I love it. I love layering the flavors.
It's just, it's so good. So they're all, they got a Greekalo, like a buffalo Greek, like just insane things that you would never try. Now, stamp it off, you try it once, and then you're like, okay, this one's really good. Because we all have the old go-to. I'm a dill pickle guy. Go with dill pickle wings. Hook me up. They don't got dill pickle? Okay, I guess I'll do a lemon pepper. Here, dill pickle and lemon pepper are like the start of like these flavors that they're built. Like lemon pepper wet.
I love
the
that.
Maui Wowie melted butter with some pineapple juice and then Maui Wowie spice. Like it's the whole point. And I'm going to stop drooling because this is not attractive in any way. But get your passport again. Try the wings. Get the shirt. Join the Bugsies 69 wing crew. Oh, need more wings.
I love chicken wings.
The best.
Yeah,
The
they
best.
are the best.
And the way they do it, they're the best too. Like, it's funny because it does sound like we're doing this, like we're saying this so often, but it's because we're so passionate about it. We say it every time. Good people, local businesses doing good things. That's who we surround ourselves with. We want to lift each other up. We're not in the business of bringing people down. So when you got buddies like Matt, Brad, and Jen, and the whole team over at the Smitties and the Bugsies, we support you, and we support you because you don't have to lie when you're talking about the stuff. No. It's all so good.
Yeah.
So it makes it so easy to do these things. So you can also order on Skip the Dishes and on Uber Eats. Just head to Smitty's and then order a plain wing. Put in the flavor that you want for your passport. Then you can stamp it off and make your way through. Boys, damn near last quarter of the show.
Jeez.
We've talked about food. We talked about birthdays. We talked about
more food,
nudity sightlines in the house.
Nudity sightlines.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Do you want to circle back? No.
Well, no.
I'm just
I do.
kidding.
There was one big thing, and this is why we go live every day, because you can talk about all the topics of the day. Ozzy Osbourne.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, last week we just talked about? The big going away
concert.
And then today, that's it.
I think I didn't even see like an announcement or anything. I was on the Facebook or the Instagram, and friends were like posting like the Lion King thing with Ozzy up in the stars, and I'm like, oh shit, like I know exactly what that means.
What are those called? Memes.
And then and then you see the next one, and like somebody did another little Ozzy picture.
Ray, what a weird world we live in, hey? When you can just look at a picture of something ridiculous and be like, oh no, we lost Ozzy.
Yeah.
How old was he?
76.
Yeah.
Okay, I have people are like, oh, for the best health, you got to do cold plunges, bed early, just drink water. Rock stars age kind of gracefully based on what they're doing. Like Mick Jagger compared to like my grandma, who's like in around the same age. Yeah. She's not getting on stage and dancing anywhere. Like she's great, but like she's not belting out the tunes at a festival. So I think I might adjust my lifestyle based on.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would suggest Aussies with like drugs and bat heads.
Yeah,
that's about it. But still, to be able to last that long and be relevant.
Yes,
I think that's his biggest legacy. It's like the same with the Stones and the same with all those bands that are still around. Just the fact that people still talk about you, people still play you on the radio, people still care about what you're doing. It's such a huge statement on everything you've done in your life.
Well, and something I was actually thinking just on the way over here, right when I was leaving work, was like, so Black Sabbath and Ozzy, like obviously huge musical impact. But then like you take a step out from that, and like not only the stuff that he did or that they did as a band, but you look at the bands or the people that were inspired by that, and like so it's like this second
collaborated
wave,
with him.
right? Like it's this second wave of like people, bands that exist now or existed in the 90s, early 2000s that were like basically their inspiration was that band.
That whole
So,
final go away show, man.
Yeah.
It was full of them.
Yeah.
Like that whole, and then they all came together for those super collabs in between the other bands playing
Yeah.
their own music and then playing covers of Ozzy's music.
Yeah. So it's like Ozzy and Black Sabbath, like there's a legacy there with the art that they've created, but then there's this whole other legacy that all these other big bands that started because of them, kind of thing. And it's crazy, and I don't know, it's always sad and I don't know.
Well, I think everyone thought Ozzy was like, there were points where people thought he had passed away already.
Right.
Like, you know, people were still surprised he was around just because of, you know, the state he was in after that life that he led.
Yeah.
So it's,
but then you think it's like, well, shit, he's been through that. He's never gonna die. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah, and Keith Richards, dude.
Yeah.
Like same thing. It's
Yeah.
like how do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be
Doctor
special.
on staff or
You
something
gotta
like
be
that.
special.
Maybe.
yeah.
I mean.
No, that's a very, very good point. It does help, and this is one thing I've learned, is it does help to have money.
Yes.
You do have access to things normies like us don't normally get.
No, I can only afford maybe 1 or 2 champagne colonics every
Right.
year.
And
Whereas like
then-
Ozzy's probably like every Wednesday.
Right.
What's your secret on champagne colonics?
Yeah.
You know, don't knock until you try it.
Yeah.
Man. So if you're just joining us or just hearing the great Ozzy Osbourne passing away at the age of 76. Now, when I look back, I wasn't a big Sabbath guy. I wasn't a big Ozzy guy. It just, it wasn't even, it didn't connect with me or anything. It's just, it wasn't really something that we played around the house growing up.
Yep.
So to hear, and it goes back to what you said, Derek, before about like the impact this guy has had on music as a whole. I had no idea for a long time. Then I got into rock radio, and then I'm playing Ozzy 4 times a day.
Yeah.
You know, like be it with different versions and all that. But you're playing Ozzy, you're playing Sabbath, then you're playing all of the bands that have been started by members of Sabbath and other bands with Ozzy.
Yeah.
And you talk about that trickle down. And I would look, like if you took, what's an average day on the radio from 6 to 6? It would be like about 10 or 11. So you get about 90 songs or whatever it is, 100 songs during that time. And I bet you damn near 40 of those, like maybe even 50% on a day. Like it wouldn't be every day, but on a day you could have Ozzy on, his bands on, people that played in his bands, and then people that openly shout from the rafters that Ozzy's the reason we're doing this. Like his footprints, his fingerprints are all over everything music, man. And that's the other thing, not just metal and not just the genres that he really thrived in, but like all the people, they all come out and they all, like we were laughing, Rival Sons. What are the Rival Sons doing playing a song or playing a set at Ozzy's Going Away show? That's the reach that he had.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about. And I wonder how many more Aussies there are out there that we're going to celebrate like everyone's been celebrating today as we continue to move forward, because boy, oh boy, if you want to talk about impact and reach and change in the game, there's not too many Aussies left out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of my takeaway from it. And that's coming from a guy who's never been a big Aussie fan.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel the same. Like I feel when I heard that Lemmy passed away, that hit me.
That hit me
a
a
little
lot harder, yeah,
you know?
for sure, because I know Lemmy.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
you know, you're drinking black tooth. You want to go see Lemmy? Go to the bar. He's there.
Yeah.
Go hang out with him. It's like that's what you do. And yeah, everyone's different. I guess that's the lesson. Is everyone's different. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Don't judge people. Let people enjoy what they want to enjoy.
And take this opportunity to do a deep dive
There
on
it is.
Sabbath
There you go.
and
There it
Ozzy
is. Go
Osbourne,
figure
because
it
like
out. Yeah, dude.
if it's getting this much attention, his career's gotten so many accolades.
That's a
There's
great-
probably something there you're gonna love.
Yeah.
So
It's
even
not
if you've
just
never
paranoid.
listened to him,
It's not just paranoid. And that's funny because that was one of my, it's such a weird story. But being a huge nerd video game guy, growing up on the Super Nintendo, there was this game called Rock and Roll Racing. And in Rock and Roll Racing, on the cover, there was a picture of Ozzy that says featuring Ozzy Osbourne. And it's like, okay, cool. And then the whole soundtrack was just Paranoid, and not even the song, just the hook. Over and over. But the game was really fun, so you're playing it, and you're like, okay, this is pretty darn cool. And it's like, who is this Ozzy guy? What's going on? What's Sabbath? And then like you learn. And that was like my sort of first instance of that whole world. And now it's like, man, give me the death metal, give me the grindcore, give me everything, man. Like I just love when shit is different. Just be different. We do it here all the time. We say it all the time. We're in a world now, like there's a new Smurfs movie. Who wants to go see a Smurfs movie? Have we not had enough Smurfs movies?
Well, the last Smurfs movie ended on a pretty big cliffhanger. So I was
I
in
take it
line.
back. I believe it though, and that's the thing. Like,
Hey,
it's
you
not
gotta
for
like
me.
what you like, you know?
Yeah.
But it just did say that. But the point being, create, don't copy. Just don't copy everyone. We don't need all of these new songs that are just covering old songs. We don't need all these new movies that are just old movies with some paint on it. Like there's that that Toothless movie, How to Train Your
How to
Dragon.
Train a Dragon.
yes,
Yeah.
Brooksy thought it was a live action. I was like, dude, it's not. She's like, no, it is. I know it is. I know it is. I was like, well, okay, look it up. And sure enough, it is not live action. It's not the cartoon that you watched, but it's the CGI.
Well, and I hear because the Dragon Union, they were,
That's it.
yeah, it was a money thing. The Dragon Union,
The
they
leader of
didn't
that Dragon
feel
Union is our
they-
sweet dragon.
Yeah,
eh?
they,
Remember?
yeah, they wanted
Shout out to
more.
Dragon,
There
work at
wasn't
the
in the
movie out there.
budget, so the Dragon Union basically backed out and boycotted the movie. So then
You know,
they
we
had
laugh
to go
and we
to
think
a
about
digital
this, but then that's actually a thing that happened. Shout out to Peter Dinklage and the whole Snow White movie that I hear went really well for a lot of people involved. So, no politics, no religion. We don't get into it. Like what you like.
Like what you like.
We'll just we'll
absolutely.
tell you our thoughts and our feelings and where we go, because I promise you, like, we can't promise you anything else but this. We will always be real, and we will always want to help. I say it. Helping others. Let's help each other. Let's lift each other up, man. It's so easy to do. It's so much easier to lift each other up than bring each other down. And for some reason, we're in a spot now where everybody wants to bring each other down. It's like, nah, man, that's not what we're doing here. I'm getting preaching. Maybe it's you. You bring out the preachiness.
Am
in
I
me, bro.
bringing? Okay.
You're making me want to just hug everybody. Be like, we can get along. But despite what everyone says, we can get along.
Well, I
Just gotta
wanna-
put our differences aside.
I want to hug a local business. If that makes sense. It does make sense. It makes perfect sense.
It does.
So I don't know if you guys have seen this. It popped up on my Instagram like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
It's called Soda Stop.
Soda Stop.
Soda. Okay, I'm 80% sure it's called Soda Stop. It is this like pink trailer, and they make dirty soda. And if you've never heard of dirty soda, they'll like take Dr. Pepper and they'll put like a syrup in it. They'll put cream in it. And anyways, they make these like dirty sodas. Sounds insane. It
So
kind of
familiar to
is.
me.
It is delicious. I'm obsessed with it. Desperately trying to hit that type 2 diabetes marker. But it was wonderful. I am so like I go. They post on Instagram where they're going to be. They are most often in front of a dentist's office.
Ah.
So in a way, I'm hesitant. Like, hey, do they have a backdoor deal going where they're
Right.
like,
Send them in,
Yeah.
send them through.
yeah, like, hey, we'll wreck them. You fix
That's
them.
right.
And but no, it is delicious. You should check them out. There's been a lineup. We went one day. It was raining out, and there was still a lineup. So people were like, I don't care that I'm uncomfortable. I don't
Yep.
care that I'm wet.
want
I
that
need
dirty
my
soda."
dirty soda. So
So it's like a food truck, like it's a mobile type
Yeah.
Mobile place.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
and it's
Soda Stop.
Soda Stop. Yeah, again, like or Pop Stop. I don't like. You know what? We're gonna find
You'll
out.
know. You'll look. Once you start looking for it,
Google
you'll know.
soda in Saskatoon, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure something will pop
Yeah.
up.
Okay, well, now we got to try it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I guess so.
phenomenal.
That's
I
what
got
I'm saying.
the
Good business is doing good things, man.
first one I got was creamsicle flavored. It was like Sprite with orange syrup and cream in it. And yeah, like I really I break my life up into two sections. And it's prior to that amazingness and then afterwards. And like the sun's shining brighter.
all
I'm
you need,
happier.
man. That's
There's a
it.
skip in my step. I was super happy to like stumble
You know,
upon that.
as
Glucose levels spike.
Yeah.
but that's a thing though. And we talked earlier, you know, being California sober, like I haven't had a lick of liquor in like well over 3 years now, and a lot of the reasons for that to happen was the California part of the California sober, but as well drinking bad drinks. Because I would drink a bottle of vodka like every couple of days, I wasn't allowed. Well, I didn't allow myself to drink pop.
Yeah.
I didn't allow myself to have dessert. I didn't allow myself to eat candy because all the calories, all the weight was coming through the liquor.
Yes.
You could say I was the liquor, going back to the Trailer Park Boys. But once you eliminate that, I started getting into pop. And I started getting into energy drinks and like other things that are bad for you. But guess what? Not as bad as a bottle of vodka every couple days. You know, and it's all about like minimalizing those things. And things like this dirty soda you're talking about, those are the things that keep me going. That's like the new liquor for me. And there's a lot of people that are like like us who go out there and they're not drinking anymore. They're changing their lives. And these are the type of treats that I think really help along with that process.
Absolutely. It's nice to like have something special for the sober people.
Yeah, a little treat.
Yeah. I'm also California sober and like, going to like a wing night or something and getting a root beer, I do feel like a little kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, going to that spot and like trying something new, it was pretty cool. So
I'm with you. Shout out to Soda Stop or Pop Stop. Either way, it's out there. We're going to get a hold, and I'd love to get some. Imagine if we could have some here to try. On the
There
show.
you go.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I would be so happy.
If you're listening,
Yeah.
Soda Stop
You know
or
what?
Pop
We can
Stop.
cut this out. We'll send it to you. As long as it's one of the right names.
Yeah.
That's
We should
for
do some
sure.
research first, maybe.
Yes, and if you are watching, send us an email. This is the latest I've ever
It is
gone with
very
all this
late.
stuff,
This
you
is,
guys.
yeah, down to the wire here.
All right. You ready to sing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This is the email. That's how you get in touch with us. If you got a business, if you got an organization, you got a charity, you got something that needs a push, we are here for you. Maybe you need a studio for a show you want to start. It doesn't matter. We say it a million times, and there's a reason we do, because we really do want to help you. Help us help you. Let's lift each other up. No one's here to get rich. We're all just here to get comfortable in a world that continually tries to make life uncomfortable. Just send us an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song.
That was a little out of tune.
No, you're on it.
I went on a different.
We got to get back in the studio. That's all I'm learning right now. We also got the website, about 100 new shows. Shout out to Good Sports. New episode every Thursday. Not That Kind of Book Club. New episode every Friday. Recovery with Cal. Still deciding on a day when he wants to release, but every day here we're putting shows out. So the website needs to be updated is the point of that story. And I believe this is the last day we'll have without Royal Anders before he's back. And I'm going to jump right into that. So I think it was a little bowling Brooklyn spin. There you go. Get it in there. And the air horn. Got it, the air horn once. And then the Twitch stream. Back at it, Friday Night Phenom. He's my dude. Him and Uncle Brando run this bad boy and continuing to have so much fun. Mondays with Brooksy, we're on in there. Tuesdays, Brando and Gary get good games. And Friday, Brando and Gary get good at games with guests. Usually Phenom this Friday. It's not there right now. That's the old. We forgot to do the banner again. Always busy here. This Friday, 6:30 kickoff for the 13th Melon, as we will be. It doesn't bump the Twitch stream as Uncle Brando will be doing it from his house, but he will be doing a different game, saving the not the penultimate, but I guess the what's the last the ultimate last penultimate. What's that? The finale.
Hey, there you go.
Nailed it. The finale. As we finish off Final Fantasy VI, that'll be the Friday after that. So a lot going on with Twitch stream. You can also check out all of those Final Fantasy, I guess, performances that we've done because it's character acting as well. We voice all the characters in the game. It's a whole lot of fun. So you can check it out on the network right there. I'm going to just give this the old zip. See you later. Fun with graphics. I'm so surprised that people don't do that more often.
I know.
I
Bringing it back.
preach. I preach it, man. Like, how do you not mess with something when it's just in front and it's superimposed on the screen? Like mess with it. Have fun. I guess it's like most like sports and news networks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they're not looking for fun.
Maybe.
You guys, speaking of looking for fun, does that say for? Oh my God.
It does. One thing I wanted
Talk
to
to
add. Well, you may be in your gardens, harvesting, cleaning, weeding, doing whatever. Uncle Mike has got our gardener's packs on sale right now, the end of the week.
Dude.
So all the things you need for the garden. We got the summer spray in there, the True Grit for extra dirty hands. You got your healing salve for when you're like me and you don't use gloves and you're pulling out rose bushes and
So manly.
thistles and whatever. And then lip balm because wind and sun exist when you're gardening. So
Now, can I use that DAM20 promo code on there?
yeah, you can.
Come on. All you
Yeah.
gotta do is just enter DAM20.
Yeah, enter DAM20. Get 20% off everything else, too.
What's the website?
It's UncleMike'sNatural.com.
Very good.
Hey.
Dude, did we just do that commercial?
I think so.
That felt good. We better get out of here before
That
we
sounded,
get good at this.
sounded
time.
really
Yeah.
good. I'm going to start using soap, I think.
Yeah, there you go. We got another one converted. Excellent.
That sounds like a big fish right there to get that one.
Yeah.
You go this long without using soap.
The dirtiest man.
Got to
in
make up for lost
Saskatoon.
time.
I've been telling you, we are playing the piano, by the way, just so you know. I did tell you that mesh
Oh, yeah.
soap on a rope thing. you
soap
got?
sack.
Yeah, the soap sack. You just fill
Yeah.
it up with all your bits of the different soaps. And it works like one of those loofahs or whatever.
Yeah.
And like they're allowed to get wet and stay wet because the hemp.
So it's hemp fiber, so it's naturally antibacterial,
Boom.
but still maintains a good scrub.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't soften like years past. I had one like made out of yarn or something, like cotton.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
Nah.
No.
Is it on a rope? Is it literally on a rope?
Oh
It's
yeah.
hanging in my
I
bathroom, Doc.
Love that.
Oh yeah. So you can
it
fit,
dries really well in the
Exactly.
shower.
It does everything.
Oh my
and it can
God.
fit a full bar, like their size
Yeah.
to fit a full bar. But then the initial intent was when your bar gets kind of too small where you can't hold on to it, then you put
Toss
your
in the
bits in
sack.
there.
That's
But
what
then
do.
I was like, my friend makes them for me. And so I asked her, it's like, well, you know, can we make it the dimensions of a full bar? So if you want to start out with your full bar in there as well.
It's amazing.
Interesting.
It's changed my entire bathing life. I love
Huh.
it so much.
I got a lot to
and-
check out.
Yeah,
And
there
he's
you go.
always got, like, he brings the scraps. He brings a bag full of scrap soaps that just didn't make the line, and off we go. So it's very cool. Again, this Friday, Riders, Edmonton, 13th Melon going down at 6:30. Thank you to Derek. Another incredible job, dude. I'm so thankful and grateful to have you in here. This is freaking awesome.
I appreciate it like crazy. This is
So
a lot of fun.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Uncle Mike, you know how much I love you. You know how much everyone loves you. Damn 20 promo code. Check it out. Phenom, give a wave. Let everyone know you're still in there. Look at that
There
guy
he is.
working hard. Happy birthday, 20th birthday, Coda Mastaya over at the Saskatoon Zoo and Forestry Farm. Big day tomorrow. They're doing the full celebration, so be sure to head on over there and enjoy those two beautiful grizzly bears as they are celebrated with the big birthday. That's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. The All the Way Around table will be going on. We'll check in with Coach number 1 down in Melbourne, Australia, along with Coach Comet 2 and Avatar Anderson. I guess we're calling him Kingslayer now after he almost lost it. Kingslayer. Really wanted the nickname Kingslayer.
Nice.
And the great Simon Hyatt, the voice of the Saskatoon Berries and Mr. Baseball around here. Remember, karma's very real. Keep doing those good things. It'll happen to you, I promise you. Just like this place. Have a great night.
Smell you later.
That's his catchphrase.
No catchphrase.
Also his.